So today we're going to work on my pickup. It's a 2018 Duramax, 6.6 liter Duramax with an L5P engine in it. It's got a check engine light on. We're going to try to find out what's going on with the check engine light. The newer vehicles, you know, you go buy these little scanners and you can plug them in and you can erase a code and you can do a lot of things. But today, the sophistication with all these vehicles, you're not just going to get by with a small little scanner. You're going to have to get, this is an Autel 808S. I've had it for a year or two. This thing is smarter than I am. The only thing I don't like about it is that you have to have, I've got a hotspot on my phone for the internet. It has to be on Wi-Fi at the same time it's plugged into your truck. I'll show you how it works, but this thing is pretty sophisticated and it's smart. So we're going to get in here, we're going to find out why the check engine light's on and go from there. Glow plug control module. Active test. Glow plugs. Cylinder number 1 closed, 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 closed. Cylinder number 5 open. So basically it's telling me cylinder number 5 is an open circuit. Cylinder number 8. All of them are good except for cylinder number 5. It's an open loop. Glow plug 1 resistance. Okay. So see, it's showing glow plug number 5 resistance is showing okay. Cylinder number 1, 10.5. 17, 9, 12, boy, they're all over the place, aren't they? Cylinder number 5 is at an 8. Number 2. See, so number 5 is at 1.66 ohms. That's the highest one out of all 8 of them, 1.66 on cylinder number 5. Is this amazing how much information that this thing it gives you? It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's absolutely unbelievable how much information's in here. So it definitely looks like cylinder number 5. We need to put a glow plug in cylinder number 5. So on the passenger side, cylinders would be 1, 3, 5, 7. Driver's side 2, 4, 6, 8. So number 5 cylinder, we're pulling the wheel tub out. Number 5 cylinder. Third one back, which should be that one right there. We'll get that nut off of there and we'll get him out of there very carefully like. That won't quite line up with an extension, but you see the wobble in this socket. So these are wobble extensions. You see how they're rounded on the end? It really helps when it comes to stuff that's just not quite lined up and you just need a little bit. So the wobble extensions, here's some 1/2 inch. You see how they're rounded on the end? where they'll let things wobble. There's another 1/2 inch wobble. Here's a 3/8. See how the end of it looks like a little ball? It lets that walk around there just real easy like. Here's another one. It's a 1/4 inch. You see how it's rounded. But I tell you, when it comes to something that's not quite lined up, it's pretty hard to beat. It's not like a universal joint. You know how they can kind of be ornery and then your socket folds down on you. But these are just really handy. Go get you a set of them. So we got the wire off. Number 5 is a lot easier than number 6, I'll tell you, getting to it. Get him broke loose. We're going to go back and forth a few times. Nice and easy. Make sure that we don't have any carbon or anything on it that's going to hurt us coming out. Take him over here on the workbench and take a look at him. It's for sure. See that tip? It's still on there and it's all intact. That's a good sign. We'll stick our reamer in the hole. L5P. This is what it fits. 2016 to 25 L5Ps. So here's our reaming tool. And we're going to go in there just ever so easily. And we're going to turn it by hand. We're going to pull it out nice and easy. Quite a bit right there. So I think we'll wipe it off and we'll do that one more time. You can see a little bit of never sees on the threads there, a little bit on that shaft. We go to set this in here, we're going to be very, very, very careful so that we don't bump this tip right here. That's the important part. Be very careful and don't bump that tip. Once you get the glow plug in there, make sure that your socket doesn't go down too far onto the glow plug, because the cylinder head right there is kind of tapered a little bit, and if your socket goes in there too far, it's going to put it in a bind. So make sure that that you can slide your socket in and out and stay out on the outer hex of that nut and then snug her up, but don't get in there so far that you put that in a bind. Pull the socket off. We'll put our wire back on. We'll get our nut put back on there and snug down, and that'll be number 5. So we still have a glow plug fault code. Trouble code. P133C. We're going to erase that. Now we're going to go to special function, glow plug learn. Glow plug offset completed. Escape. We'll get out all this. Sure you want to exit? Yes. Power off. Shut the key off. We'll see what we have now. Check engine lights off. Fired right up. I think we're good to go. This is quite the tool. If you don't have one of these, you're probably not going to be able to work on a lot of stuff anymore. You're just going to have something like this, whether it be a snap-on or an Autel or whatever. You're going to have something like this if you're going to keep working on vehicles today. So you can always try to relearn the glow plugs before you go replacing them. Try that. You know, it doesn't cost anything to relearn them. Maybe you'll get lucky, maybe you won't. But if you have to change them, just be careful. Take your time. Don't get in a hurry, and just be very careful with that end, and you won't have any problems. Make sure you use the reamer and ream the hole out. You won't have any problems. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.